Hello everyone, this is Will here from Singletrack magazine, and we're here at Eurobike 2018. It's day one and we've got a pretty exciting product to show you. This is a brand new drivetrain from Spanish brand Rotor. Now you may know Rotor more as a crankset and chainring brand, but in recent years they've released a hydraulic group set for road bikes. This, what we have here, is a brand new group set, and this will work on mountain bikes. In fact, it will work on any bike. It's designed as a modular system. It is 13-speed drivetrain. So according to Rotor, this is the world's first 13-speed drivetrain. Now, if you thought SRAM Eagle was big at 1050, and then you thought Shimano XTR was ridiculous at 1051, check this out. This is a 13-speed cassette. It's 10 to 52. That's massive. It's a 520% gear range, so a huge 13-speed cassette. The thing that Rotor is going to be doing with this 1x13 group set is it will be offering different cassette options. So you won't be locked into a particular ratio. As you can see above here, we also have a 10 to 46. The ratios are, as you can imagine, tighter. So if you don't need that huge 10 to 52 cassette, you can get a smaller one. This might be more appealing to cross-country races and enduro races and so on. Now, to fit those 13 sprockets onto the hub, Rotor have developed a special Freehub Standard. So this is a specific hub that you will require to run either of these 13-speed cassettes. The overall hub width is the same as a standard hub, but the Freehub body is slightly wider. It's still a Shimano style, Shimano HG style, but it is wider to fit the extra 13th sprocket on there, and the hub body itself is a little bit narrower. So the total width is the same. This gets a bit narrower, this gets a bit wider to fit that extra cassette, that extra sprocket on there. However, here's what's rather exciting. Rotor will be doing 12-speed version as well. So we've got a couple of cassettes down here. We've actually only got one on display. So this is an 11 to 52 cassette. Now this will fit on a regular Shimano HG Freehub body. So you don't necessarily need a special Freehub body to run that big cassette on there. Rotor will be offering both the 13-speed and the 12-speed options. The derailleur and the shifter are the same, so we've got a neat little trigger shifter here and a huge chunky rear mech. Now, as with Rotor's existing Uno group set, this is hydraulic, so there's no gear cable in here. This is mineral oil that gets forced through the shifter into the rear derailleur. All the indexing happens inside here, so all the mechanism in here that locks you between each different gear, that happens inside the rear derailleur. There is a clutch mechanism in here which is to provide tension on the chain, so particularly with the 1x chainring to avoid the chain from bouncing off. And there's also another neat feature, which is this little switch here, which is a pulley cage unlock. So by flicking that open, you can actually unlock the mechanism, and that helps you to, if you want to remove the rear wheel from the bike. I'm going to show you that on a bike shortly to give you a bit of a look. You might be asking, why? Why 13 speed? We already had 12 speed, and that was ridiculous, but now we've got 13 speed. For Rotor, I guess the answer is why not? With the 13-speed cassette, they're offering obviously more gears, but also a tighter spread of gears as well. So they're focusing a lot on the ratios with these new cassettes. I'm going to show you the road and gravel cassettes because these are actually interchangeable with the rear derailleur. This rear mech will work with both the road and the mountain bike cassettes. So the road cassettes we've got on here start at a 10 to 36, 10 to 39, 10 to 46. These are the 13-speed cassettes. There will be 12-speed versions of these, and of note, the 12-speed version is exactly the same. It just doesn't have that 10-tooth cog. That's taken off, and then you've got 12 gears on there. So that's how they build the cassettes. In total, I think there are 8 different cassette options. So if you wanted to run the 10 to 46, 10 to 39, or if you wanted to even run the 10 to 36 on your mountain bike, you could do that. Rotor's allowing you to mix and match to your heart's content. Let's take a bit of a look at a derailleur on a bike here. Now, we don't have a mountain bike on display. This is obviously an Orbea road bike. Let's give you a bit of a closer look at the derailleur mounted onto a bike. Chain here we've got from KMC, so Rotor is working with KMC for the 13-speed chain. But here you can see how chunky this rear mech is. It looks very, very nicely machined. I should note, all of the components are made in Spain. This is a Spanish-made group set. So they make the cassettes in-house, the derailleurs in-house. These are all made in Spain. So here I'm going to show you the little pulley unlock system. This is a little button here that I'm going to press in, and it basically releases the chain. So you've got a bit more chain length there in order to pull the rear wheel out. And then if I push this back across, clips in place, and then you're back on for riding. So that's how that little mechanism there works. If you get in close on the derailleur, you'll be able to see the little bleed port here. So you use a standard syringe system to bleed it, just like you would with mineral oil disc brake. So it's basically exactly the same. The idea with the hydraulic system provides a really light lever feel, and in theory, because it's sealed from top to bottom, it should be nice and durable against contamination from water and dirt and mud and so on. So that's the theory anyway. Now this is all very new, it's still in prototype development. Rotor is planning to have this group set due in the first quarter 2019, so we're still a while away before we'll see this in the flesh, before we'll get one in for testing. But that's a bit of a first look at a 13-speed group set, and that cassette we showed you before, that 10 to 52 cassette from Spanish brand Rotor. This is Will reporting from Eurobike 2018. Thanks guys, hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Bye.